You opened and you shared some slides in your lecture, The Crisis of Privilege. You shared some slides about inequality, growing. And it made me think that the schools and these achievement tests aren't measuring what the kids know, they're measuring what they have, right? It's like that go to the school, go in the parking lot, and if you see a bunch of BMWs, Mercedes, you know that those test scores are going to be high. So my question is it the same with elite boarding schools and or elite higher ed institutions that it's talent management? Those students that matriculate at Harvard, they were phenomenal students in high school. In fact, they worked their tail off because they had made these, had high aspirations. So those professors, those Harvard professors, did they have it easy street? Because the kids walking in, it's like they've read widely, they've traveled, they've been overseas, they have a global, perhaps, not saying they all, but I guess the point I'm making and asking is, do those faculty members at those elite institutions, the clientele, the student population is completely different, right? They've already come with so much. So is it easier to take them, or is it value added? In other words, if you take anyone, they matriculate at Harvard, they're gonna grow so much. They're gonna grow. They're gonna transform.
I can speak from my own college experience. A lot of professors who come to Kobe, my institution, and Kobe, has the nickname, part of the group of very elite schools that, who they call it the little Ivies type of thing. It's a similar kind of student. They went to their classmates from high school or going to Ivies and other things, and other schools like Kobe and Swarthmore and Williams and all of those other schools. And one of the things, like if you come in and you're a professor in these places and you've been at somewhere else, almost everyone struggles their first year. And they get these horrible evaluations and all of this other stuff. I'm on promotion and tenure committee, so I know this. And everybody just accepts that you got to kind of transition into this. And part of it is that you have to up your game. When you have very, very kind of highly motivated, talented, et cetera, who have been trained a particular way, and are just have this hunger for success and blah, 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 that they're very demanding. And they want you to be at your top game every time, and they want, to have them feel special and all of this other stuff. And so it's just, I think it's a different kinds of challenge. I'm not saying it's less or more than at other different institutions, but part of what you're doing is kind of negotiating very privileged ways of knowing and doing that. They expect kind of high quality kind of teaching from you. They expect success, and so when they don't achieve success, that's a whole other kind of ballgame, because their whole life they've been taught failure is like the worst thing possible. And so if they don't get an A on papers and all of this other stuff, it's a whole thing. So it's just it's a different culture because it's different cultural norms.